fighting that a little bit, a little shake. I like that. Yeehaw.
Hi, USA Erectors.
Hey, can I speak to Gary, please?
Who's calling?
JWaller, RedIron Construction.
Yeah, Justin, glad you called.
Gary, I
Yep.
got some word that you and Renee had a little bit of an issue. I read a couple emails. It seems that there was a misunderstanding around you and another gentleman contacting her about a project in Indiana. Is that correct?
Well, pretty close. I wouldn't call it a misunderstanding, though.
I see. So how I understand it, correct me if I'm wrong, there's an NDA that you sent over for her for a project that you're looking to get a subcontract on. Is that correct?
Right, and I have a choice. You know, I have my crews and I have other network crews I could put on it. And
right.
I had talked, I think I saw her ad on NBCEA.
Yep.
So I talked to her, had a good impression, had kind of a good feel for the company, even though I'd never dealt with her before. And I said, in order for me to send you the drawings, would you be able to sign an NDA? You know, which is not also a non-compete. She goes, yes. I said, and the reason why is because sometimes people like to call around me and negotiate their own deal. And I specifically look for these highly profitable deals in the U.S., especially up north. And I send southern crews up north. So I pass up a lot of deals to get these gem of deals, okay, in construction. I don't just take anything and everything that comes along. So I put a lot of marketing work into what I do to get these better deals, okay? And she agreed verbally. So, okay, I'll send you the non-compete first. And she got it and she signed it. And as soon as I sent her the drawings, she called around and called to my customer and negotiated a deal.
All right, well, there's a little clarification there that I'm gonna try to do my best to help with. She did not call the customer. I spoke to the customer today. He called her, he called you, and he called another individual, I think out of the West possibly. I can't absolutely recall who. And she's not opened the drawings yet. She hasn't clicked the link. She, and I believe her, did not know it was the same project until she got word from you. But unfortunately, it seems that you two have kind of had some hostile conversations. And
since then.
Yeah, since then.
Here's what doesn't make sense about your claim, okay, what she's telling you. Here's what doesn't make sense, is that my project that I gave her, assuming this was two different projects, was first. The drawings were first. And she said in the email that she was opening it to work today. Mm-hmm. So why would she not do that and then accept drawings from a second project from supposedly a second customer after that? That makes no sense. It's not believable, and nobody would believe that.
I see.
They didn't come in at the same time. This is a secondary project, and this is after she said, I'm opening it up today. They sent her the drawings. And I thought it was really peculiar that after a few days passed, she didn't say anything. She didn't call back. She wouldn't pick up calls, and I kind of suspected at that point. So she knew. Oh yeah.
So this is what I'm gonna do. I would like it if you create all contact between RedIron and your company, between you and I from now on. Mostly due to the calling and the swearing. If you're gonna swear, you're gonna swear at me.
She swore at me. Okay, she's the one with the foul mouth, all right, and I don't tolerate it. Okay, she's the one that used the foul language, and she sent me an email to call her. And the only reason why I called her was I thought she had something important to say, something of a business nature, because there was still some slim possibility we could do business.
Sure.
If she were to come clean, but instead of doing that, all she wanted to do was mouth off and curse at me. And then I told her where to get off. So it's her foul mouth. If you're not recording your conversations, you should, because if you did, you could hear her foul mouth.
What I'm gonna do, and I've spoke to the client and her today, I'm gonna reevaluate the entire situation on this conversation. As I said, as a courtesy to me, please call me with any other correspondence. And as far as...
She had sent me an email requesting she sent me an email asking me to call her. That's the only reason. Because before that, already, I was not going to communicate with them any further. It was going to be my attorney would be the next communication. But she said, give me a call. That's in the email. I thought, okay, well, maybe she's trying to make things right. And there is a way to make things right. But she didn't. All she wanted to do was blast me with whatever it is that makes her feel good. So she got derogatory with me, and I told her where to get off. Just that simple, and I hung up. And I sent an email saying, well, you're not supposed to like it. You're not supposed to like being sued.
I saw your email.
But here, you know, you're being a nice guy, so here's what I can do. I don't know how much you guys are being. I had a pretty good profit margin built into this, and was able to pay, you know, the typical Southern rates for something like this. I had a 30,000 square foot building, and then my crew, we were going to do the re-roof. Okay, then I was going to let you guys do the 30,000 square foot building. And the reason why is that it's two different GCs above Chris. So the GC on the re-roof, he can pay progressively. We require companies to pay progressively, and not like, you know, a month and a half or a month later. So we were going to do that one. Now the one that's the 30,000, you bill on the 20th, and you get paid the following 20th. So it's like a month and a half to get paid. So that's the one I was going to have Renee do. And so that's the way it was set up. And Chris agreed to it. And I have a PO from Chris, and he was just about to sign it. I've already signed it, sent it back to him, and was waiting for him to sign it then I found out about Renee to start the re-roof, those 4 buildings. So that's how close we were. The rug was pulled right up from under our feet. And now we have a gap that we can't fill because we were scheduled to leave in the morning to go out there. So I just got word yesterday from Chris that we're not going to be doing it. And then I found out about Renee. From a legal standpoint, to make it right, if I give you guys an affidavit saying that I won't take legal action, you know, you guys pay us at least part of the profit that we would have made, and then I'll release it to where you guys can do those 4 buildings and a 3,000 square foot building. But we at least need to make part of the profit that we have built into it. But I don't know what kind of a deal you guys wield. Maybe it was the same exact deal, or maybe it was less or more. But I can tell you, you know, what our PO said. I would take, let's say, 60% of my markup to make it right. That gives you guys 40%, and you have direct contract with Chris.
Gary, I'm gonna be honest with you. I've talked with you. I've talked with Renee, who I highly trust. I talked to him directly, and he told me directly that he contacted Renee and that Renee did not contact him, because we ran an ad that same day. You've called my office, you've cursed my people, and you've threatened me with legalities. So let me tell you something, my friend. Listen to me, bro. Listen to me, my friend. You can take your NDA and shove it up your motherfucking ass. You call me with anything you've got. Hey, Gary, fuck you.
You are in violation of the non-compete.
Shove your non-compete up your fucking ass, bro. Don't call my fucking office. I'll come see you my goddamn self. That's how you handle that shit. Don't fuck with my people.